Hi, racing fans. Welcome back to Too Close to Call for Saturday, the 5th, 10 race program. Recap of last week, which my prediction went way, way bad. Raddesh winning 7 or at least 5. He only end up winning 2. But I have the last race restoration at 21 to 1 with Omar Walker. So, turned out that was a good choice. And had about 4 to 5 winners, but not as first selection. So, let's go ahead and make selection for Saturday. Okay, the first race, 6.5 furlong, 9 starters. Restricted allowance for native bred folio and upper, non-winners of 3, and imported folio, non-winners of 2. Selection here is 6, All Machine, Reddish Roman, 9, Blue Sensation, 3, Drain of Thought, and 8, Zulu Princess. Now, here was the last race for All Machine.
Eight furlong the trip, and there they go. Missing the break, Lucy in the Sky as the rest got away cleanly. As Pineapple prompts the pace along with Titan Tempo right against the rail. That is Battle Angel, just behind Battle Angel. That's a Train of Thought. Then comes Oil Machine and Lucy in the Sky. They pass the 6.5 and head toward the 6 and making the runnings. It's Pineapple, just the leader from Titan Tempo. Watching them from third, that's Oil Machine. Then comes Train of Thought, just behind Train of Thought against the rail. That is Battle Angel, and about 3 lengths before we come to the trailing one, that's Lucy in the Sky. They make their way from the 5 and head toward the 4 furlong point, and it's 3 across the track, Pineapple on the inside. Right between horses, that's Titan Tempo. Just on their outside, that's Oil Machine. Another 3 before we come to Battle Angel. 2 more to Train of Thought and Lucy in the Sky racing at the back. They're coming to the 3. They're still glued together. It's still Pineapple on the rail. Out wide, that's Oil Machine. Titan Tempo is right in between horses and making a sharp move and coming forward. That's Battle Angel there at the top of the lane. And it's a 4 across the track with Battle Angel. Looks to be doing the better work. Oil Machine is right there too. Battle Angel. Here comes Train of Thought. It's 5 across the racetrack. Who do you like here? And it's now Battle Angel that hits the front from coming on the outside. That's Train of Thought. Battle Angel, Train of Thought. Pineapple left back against the rail and Oil Machine. It's Battle Angel keeping them at bay. It's Battle Angel from Train of Thought. And it's a second one for the Anthony Babanunis, on trainer Anthony Babanunis. It's Battle Angel beating Train of Thought. Got tight for third. Oil Machine or Pineapple.
Now, I think the last race All Machine run was 8 furlong. I noticed the jockey all up for the first furlong and a half, then rushed down, and then I think eventually petered out. Now going 6.5. I think Raddesh Roman. I think he's gonna fly out of the gate on Saturday, and I think Oil Machine should win the first race Saturday. Now on to the second race. 5.5 furlong, 6 starters, 3 and up, claiming 1.2 to 1.5 mil. Selection A1, sensational move, Raddesh Roman again. 2, Sugar Daddy, 3 Tolona, and 6 Milos. Now, sensational move is the first of my three bankers. Here was sensational move, recent run.
5 furlongs round thereof. Milos a shade slowly out with sensational move. A Chocomo breaks winging and gets that lead. Joy is golden chasing. The big favorite Legacy Isle now coupling up and going after them as they arrive at the half mile, and Legacy Isle now sprints through and gets that lead. Chocomo racing in second, left a length or two back. Supremacy is early on the premises. Joy is golden fading back. Milos races next ahead of Freedom Street. Perfect Brew and Huntsman team up in behind. Sensational move just in front of the trailer, James. They leave the 5/16th. They come now toward the top of the lane, and Legacy Isle continues to show them his rear end, being chased all the while by a Chocomo. Now the rider becoming a busy man. Milos asked to kick in with Supremacy on the outside, but it is a Legacy Isle under a hand ride, arriving at the furlong pole with a clear lead. Chocomo continues the chase, but Legacy Isle looks to have a lot in hand. Inside the final 16th, Legacy Isle, the rider lets out a notch, begins to sprint away. Tevin Foster and Legacy Isle take the Omar Walker Trophy. Chocomo second, Supremacy third, Perfect Brew is fourth, Milos is fifth.
So, selection A, Legacy I, down in class. Missed the break on occasion against Legacy I. Had no chance. Now coming back down in class, we should take care of these. Now let's go to the third race. 6.5 furlong, 6 starters for restricted allowance 5, nature bred 5 and upward, non-winners of 2, and importing 5-year-old maiden. Selection here 2, I am interested, Raddesh Roman again. 1, security code. 4, Monimus. And 3, Totes. Now, here's I am interested recent race.
They're often racing. Toots does everything wrong and gives away everything at the start as Mr. Wonderful goes into an early lead right there on the rail. That's Waterman John. Chihuahua the Butcher attacking on the outside and just hidden from view. That is cruising again. Then comes To Kill a Mockingbird. Xylophonic Steel going down into it. I'm interested. Waterman John right there too. As they head toward the 3 furlong point, and it is Shawama the Butcher on that lead. From racing in second, that's cruising again. Xylophonic Steel coming down into it, right against the rail and coming on. That's Waterman John, but Shawama the Butcher showing them a clean pair of heel coming to the furlong and a half pole. Also coming on, that's Waterman John out wide. I'm interested. Begins to take aim, but it is Shawama the Butcher coming to the furlong pole with a good-looking lead, and this lead looks unstoppable. Shawama the Butcher pouring it on in the final here to Shawama the Butcher, sprinting clear. Sicario Man coming on for a share, and also coming on, that's Money Mus. Shawama the Butcher beats Money Mus. Looks like Sicario Man got tied for fourth between Blitz Strike and Waterman John.
Now, Shawama the Butcher was the gamble for the day. All day from the first race, everybody was talking about Shawama the Butcher. So she was the gambler for the day, and she duly applied. I'm interested. I think Bounce from his last race after returning from a long absence. So I think he had Bounce in this race, and it should be prime third running since returning, which is the best time. It should be ready to run. So I'm interested. Should take care of these. Now onto the fourth race, 5.5 furlong, 7 starters, restrictive allowance, 2 nature bred 3-year-old, nominee of 2, and imported 3-year and up, maiden. Selection here, 4, another one, 3, enthusiasm, 1, mighty gully, and 7, a newcomer, Miss Marabella. Now another one on his maiden, came back, going 6.5 furlong, and literally stopped at the 6 furlong point. They really passed him half a furlong out. So let's see his last race.
Six furlong the trip. Best of luck with all your wagers. You're off on racing. Not a bad line as many runners are scooting for that lead. Rushing through that is another one right against the rail. That is Strong Mind going down into it. That Sensational Soul. Then comes Prince Roy just behind Prince Roy, and now joining Prince Roy. That is Honor Prince. About a 3 length before we come to Easy Money and racing at the back of the field. That is Mark My Identity. They head toward the 3, and it is another one, scooting off by about 4 lengths from racing in second, Sensational Soul, right against the rail, and now overtaking. That's Honor Prince going down into third, still against the rail. That's Strong Mind. Then comes Prince Roy, Easy Money, and Mark My Identity there at the top of the lane, and Shane Ellis lets another one loose, and another one is still in front and traveling well, coming down and for a challenge on the outside. That is Honor Prince, another one keeping on. Honor Prince begins to get closer. It's another one keeping on from Honor Prince, still pestering. Another one trying to get rid of Honor Prince. That keeps on coming. Honor Prince on the outside, another one on the inside, and now on Honor Prince now goes on, and Honor Prince goes on to beat, coming on late. That's Prince Roy. Fading into third, that's another one. Got tied for fourth. Could be Mark My Identity coming from way out of the cloud, along with Sensational Soul.
So another one get caught shades from the wire. So later they run after 6 furlong, I run 5.5 furlong. So shoot this ready here. The main danger for me is enthusiasm. I'm a big fan of Wow Wow, and so I'm rooting for enthusiasm. But another one should win this race, and he's the second of my 3 bankers. Now on to the fifth race. 4 furlong straight, 7 starters, 5-year and up to McGregor, 200,000. Nature base 60 and up, no wins of 2, and no winner since December 5th. So selection here is 7, Excuse Me Goodbye, 3, Galloway Bay, 2, Stessinger, 6, Crushing Power. Now my first of my outsider here is Crushing Power. Although my first selection is Excuse Me Goodbye, but Crushing Power 20-1, is my one of my outside for the day. But let's see the last race. Excuse Me Goodbye, Ran.
They're off on racing. That's a beautiful line. As Crushing Power, Excuse Me Goodbye, mixing it up on the front. Sir Ganga Jamuna has speed. So it's Sir Ganga Jamuna, Excuse Me Goodbye on that lead. From a Crushing Power, then comes Miss Cylinders. forming a sandwich between them. That is Zedai rushing up. Then comes April Spirit and Estelita racing at the back of the field. They head toward the three, and it is Excuse Me Goodbye and Sir Ganga Jamuna. Excuse Me Goodbye narrowly on that lead, passing the tree. Sir Ganga Jamuna is right there. Then comes Zedai racing in a third. Mr. Linders follows them in fourth. Then comes April Spirit just behind them. That's Crushing Power and Estelita still at the back of the field. Excuse Me Goodbye kicks away from Sir Ganga Jamuna, still there fighting, coming to the furlong and a half pole. Excuse Me Goodbye. Sir Ganga Jamuna is still there. Watch Zedai trying to take aim on these leaders. It is Excuse Me Goodbye and Sir Ganga Jamuna. Sir Ganga Jamuna now hits the front from Excuse Me Goodbye, coming to the half a furlong pole. Sir Ganga Jamuna begins to go away from the Sir Ganga Jamuna, and Tyrese Anderson winning the second from Zedai in third. Excuse Me Goodbye back in fourth, and April Spirit running on for fifth.
So that was a final furlong race. Excuse Me Goodbye, they caught up the leader at the furlong pole. Stayed on for third. Crushing Power was there for the first three furlong, and this is a four furlong straight race. So a very dangerous outsider here. So for me right now, Excuse Me Goodbye, and my outsider is Crushing Power. So onto the sixth race. 5 furlongs straight, 10 starters, main condition race, native bred 3-year-old. Selection here 10, I Am Outstanding, 9, Native Flyer, 4, Pretty Sassy, 6, Chasing Migraine, which is one of my outsiders. I'm Outstanding make a debut a few weeks ago. Run very well. She ran second. So let's see my Outstanding recent race.
The rough one racing, earmark Blitz and Life is Light blow the start completely and is left at the back of the field. Brahma Bull escapes the field and goes for that lead. It's Brahma Bull in front, more than a length from right against the rail. I'm Outstanding. Out on the outside, that is Althea. Right there in the mix too, that is Modern Monarch, and just out wide, Benison. Then comes the slow starting earmark Blitz, and left out of it the slow starting Life is Light. They head passing the a 3 furlong point, and it is Brahma Bull in front. Althea is putting home a challenge right against the rail. That's Modern Monarch. Then comes I'm Outstanding right there too, right against the rail. That's Benison. Just behind them, that's earmark Blitz, and still at the back of the field, Light is Light, but it's Brahma Bull that has them into the lane, about 3 to 4 lengths in front. Althea still trying to fight on. Also coming on the outside, that's I'm Outstanding. It's Brahma Bull coming to the half a furlong pole. I'm Outstanding begins to take aim. Brahma Bull still keeping on. I'm Outstanding trying hard, but Brahma Bull and Tevin Foster going on to score by just over a length and a half from I'm Outstanding. Got tied for third between Benison and Althea.
So that was 6 furlong race. This is now 5 straight. So I'm Outstanding was running on. Now they put the tight on, so that could be improvement. And my second match outside, I was just chasing my dreams. With they takes the blinkers off, put the visor on. So 6-1. I think it'll be between I'm Standing and chasing my dreams. On to the seventh. 5.5 furlong, 6 starters, restrictive stake, imported 3 and up, and 3, native bred 3-year-old and 4-year-old non 4. And here, no question asked, supernatural power should literally walk over this race. And he's the third of my 3 bankers. And I did a segment with the breeding of supernatural power. The dam and the sire lineage go back to Eclipse. They have some like Damascus in the breeding, Mr. Prospector. So this filly is really supernatural, and she will be showing up power and Saturday. So 5.5. I'm looking for a time of 1-4. And I think this filly gonna break. I kept saying this. She's gonna break one of Eros's track record. If the track comes up fast one day and she's running, she's gonna break one of Eros track record. It was her last race.
They're off. Prince Saman doesn't start well, drifting right over toward the far side, now straightened out. As they come racing up toward us, Miss Moneypenny shows good early speed. Warsaw Racing adjusting behind. Supernatural Power has some more running to do. Unruly Mo is in a prominent position, and Riches to Rags well positioned on the rail as they come charging up now toward the final quarter. And a Supernatural Power, the rider lets out a notch, and Supernatural Power now takes that lead and begins to open up. Miss Moneypenny toiling along with Warsaw. They race shoulder to shoulder. Unruly Mo now put to the stick and asked to close up. Riches to Rags is the one racing nearest to us, but Supernatural Power arrives at the furlong pole unmolested with a clear advantage. It's Supernatural Power won the first race as a 2-year-old in 1:11.3, and she's cruising this afternoon. Look at Supernatural Power go. Supernatural Power by 7 or more. Unruly Mo second. Riches to Rags third. Magnificent Force is back in fourth.
Yeah, so I think this field is the fastest as at Caymanas Park, and as I said, I'm looking forward to the day she broke one of Era's track record. I think she made the first one she made break is the 6.5 furlong track record. So this is a 5-star banker for Saturday. So 8 race, 5.5 furlong, 8 starters, restricted allowance 3, native bred 5-year-old and up, nominated of 4, and imported 5-year-old and up, nominated of 3. Selectionaires 8, Fly Blue Jet, Raddesh Roman. That's about four winners. I still looking for one first. 3, Loyal Action. 1, Final Load. And my outside for the day is Here Comes Doc. So here is Fly Blue Jet recent race.
Best of luck with all your wagers. They're off and racing. Bulletproof Coffee gets a flyer and is tacked right in the middle of the racetrack and could have that overall lead. Loyal Action is right beside him. Right there to the near side and closest to that front end, that is Fly Blue Jet. Also on the far side, not far away, that is a Adenosine. Right beside the Adenosine, that is El Afortunado. But Bulletproof Coffee now begins to go away from these. Left back in the second, that's Loyal Action trying to keep pace. They're out of the chute, and it's Bulletproof Coffee in that lead. It's coming toward the near side. Over on the right in the middle, that's Loyal Action trying to make a race of it, but Bulletproof Coffee given the right end strike by the rider, Jerome Innes. Bulletproof Coffee is blowing the field away. Coming to the line, Bulletproof Coffee, sprinting off by maybe 8 lengths. Loyal Action hold on to second from Fly Blue Jet. Here comes Doc. Back and forth. Got tight for fifth. Maybe Sneaky Joe ahead of Manny Slam.
Yeah, so they were all stacked up behind the winner, and so when I'm thinking now with service of Raddesh Room and Flyblue Jet, should get the better of possible Loyal Action. But I think here comes Doc is an interesting outsider here. So, you know, if there's an upset, I think here comes Doc at 50 morning line 15-1 could spring the upset. Ninth race, 8 furlong, 12 starters. The Ivan Levy Cup Grade 1 for 3 and upward. This is the We Know You're In for the Mute Mile in December. Selection here 3, Commandant. 8, the return of last year Mute winner, Fun Can Done. Big Bad Tistak, and my favorite, Atomica. He was Commandant recent race.
Start already. They're off for the Alexander Hamilton. Inspire 4 steps off a bit slowly as Mamma Mia comes away running. They make their way toward the 6, and Mamma Mia out in front. Commandant now moving up to join. Run Julie Run the speedball as they leave the 6 right on the heels of the front 2. A break of maybe 6 lengths to Blue Vinyl, a further 6 to Fearless Soul. Inspire Force will have a lot of late running to do way at the back of the field as they'll flash past the 5 and run toward the half mile in the Alexander Hamilton Memorial. Commandant, the favorite, now takes charge. Mamma Mia is 2 lengths back and running in second. Run Julie Run will have to come off from third to get to that leader. A break opens up to Blue Vinyl, then the pair of Inspire Force and Fearless Soul now fading out, and last of all, 3/8 of a mile to catch Commandant. Run Julie Run and Mamma Mia now coming after him. A break back to Blue Vinyl. Inspire Force, Fearless Soul continues to hold the back marker position as they come into the lane. Commandant step just off the rail. Run Julie Run, the brave filly is right against it. Mamma Mia has cried enough and is left back in third with a lot to find as Commandant now turns the power on. It is Commandant all over them. Inside the final furlong, Commandant begins to come right away and looks to be going to win the way a favorite should. It's Commandant and the Sneaky Fox, Raddesh Roman. They're romping the Alexander Hamilton Memorial Trophy. Ease down in the end. They win by 5 or more. Inspire Force coming from way off. It is second. Run Julie Run is third. Blue Vinyl is fourth.
Commandant Kenta home here. Fun Can Done is the first race for the year since the Mute Mile. Tistak on his last race. Atomica, she ran second in her last race, but she's getting up in age now. She's one of my favorite filly. Also, when Julie Run was also in this race, but I think the Americans they're gonna win this race. But Commandant, I think is is coming to run, and Funky and Dunn just returning, so he may need the run. So that's why I'm giving Commandant the edge over Funky and Dunn, Tistak, and Atomica to run a very brave race. The 10th and final, 7 furlong, 12 starters for Chiro up Ultimate Cayman, 600,000, 700,000, 6 year up, non-resident 4. Selection here, Storm, Samantha Fletcher, my favorite jockey, and 12, Tiger Express, with a bunch of outsider behind them. 3, Curling Flight, 4, Diamond Rock. Now Storm, they take the figure 8 off, so she got an improved performance from the last race, of her last race, which is about to show right now.
Storm reloads, they're off. Inspired Miracle, Zion, they came off slowest of them all. Shaboom the Grey goes for that lead with Sensational Gold. ENI Lynx is also rushing up as they charge away now toward the 6. Shaboom on the outside, just the leader. Sensational Gold racing in second. A half a length separates them as they lead the 6. Zion now beginning to creep closer. Just about 2.5 lengths separates those. A break of 2 to Wilson. ENI Lynx racing back in 5th. Just down against the rail, that's Inspired Miracle. A gap opens up to Storm, then Fault Line as they charge down the back stretch and they make their way toward the half mile. They're almost there and about to take that turn for home. Sensational Gold now gets the lead, a narrow one. Shaboom continues the charge on the outside. Wilson now making progress out wide of horses. That's Zion running the rail and beginning to fade a bit. Inspired Miracle and ENI Lynx comes next. A Storm is asked to make ground by the rider as he's pumping away as they leave the 3, and the back marker is a Fault Line as the field come flashing past the 5/16th and make their way into the top of the lane. It is a Sensational Gold attacked immediately by Wilson at the top of the stretch, and Wilson now moves through to grab the lead. Sensational Gold doesn't seem to have anything left as Wilson begins to power away from this field. Inspired Miracle is finishing best of the wrecks, but up front it is Wilson getting cracks of the stick. A furlong to catch Wilson. Wilson out in front under DeMar Williams. He is opened up what now looks to be an unstoppable advantage, but asked to come on. That is toward the outside, Inspired Miracle, but Wilson will hang tough to win by maybe 2. It's close. Between Inspired Miracle and Storm, they go by together. ENI Lynx is back in 4th. Sensational Gold is 5th.
So there you go, racing fan selection for Saturday's the 5th 10 race program. Just going to recap the selection. First race, All Machine, number 6. Second race, number 1, Sensational Move. Third race, I'm Interested, and that's the first G race for Raddesh Roman. Fourth race, another one. Fifth race, Excuse Me, Goodbye, with Crushing Paws, one of my outsiders. Sixth race, I'm Outstanding, with Chasing My Dreams as my outsider. 5-star banker, Supernational Power, number 4. 8th race, Friday Jet, Raddesh Roman again with Here Comes Doc as one of my outsiders. 9th race, Commandant, Raddesh Roman again, and in the final, Storm with Samantha Fletcher. Diego racing fan for selection for Saturday, April 5th, 10 race program. So until tomorrow night, I'll send out my selection for Sundays. Until then, see you guys. Bye.